Good morning students, welcome back for your mathematics class. In today's class we are going to discuss about the section formula. Before going to start the section formula, let us recall what all we have learnt in the previous video. We have learnt how to find the distance between the 2 points using distance formula, isn't it? And in section formula there are two types of formulas. One is internal division formula and another one is external division formula. Okay, we'll see what are those formulas, but for your syllabus you will be having only internal division formula. Internal division formula. Okay, first we'll see what is section formula. A section formula, it is used to find the coordinates of a point P, which dividing the line segment AB in the ratio of m1 is to m2. Right? So we'll see here example. It will get clarified you. This is a line segment. We'll name it as AB. There is a point P. Right, this point P is dividing the line segment AB in the ratio m1 is to m2, and we need to find the coordinates of this point. If it dividing the line segment AB in the ratio of m1 is to m2 means we need to find the coordinates of the point B. And also you can see that the point P is dividing the line segment internally, means it is between AB or not. So this is why we can say that section formula for internal division. It is dividing the line segment internally here. Okay, let's begin. Now what all I have explained, we are writing it in a statement form now. Okay, we'll write it statement. Here you can see that if A having the coordinates x1, y1 and B having the coordinates x2, y2, B the 2 points, and P divides AB in the ratio m1 is to m2, isn't it? Now if it is dividing in the ratios means then we'll write it as B will be having the coordinates like m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Right, this is the formula, that is section formula. Right, we'll derive this formula only now. Next we'll draw the diagram. First I have taken the Cartesian plane. This is x, this is y, O. Now we'll take a line segment AB. This is the line segment. Now we'll name it as A and B. There is a point P on the line segment which dividing the line segment in the ratio m1 is to m2. Now again from the point P and A and B will draw one perpendicular line to the x-axis, and we'll name them as L, M, N. Again from the point A and B we'll draw a parallel line to L, M and M, N respectively. We name them as R, S. Okay, let the coordinates of point P be the x, y. Here they have given coordinates of A and B, that is x1, y1 and x2, y2, isn't it? Now we'll take the coordinates of P as x, y. Then we'll write the construction what all we have done here. Here what all construction I have done, I have written it here again. After constructing, you can observe here I have got the two triangles. right? Now I can say that these two triangles are similar by using AA similarity criteria, okay? Because angle, 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 isn't it? By these two angle criteria, here I have got the triangle ARP is similar to the triangle PSB. If these two triangles are similar, then we can write their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, isn't it? So we'll write it here first. And also we know that AP divided by PB is equals to M1 divided by M2, isn't it? Okay, we'll write here. Then by the AA similarity triangle ARP is similar to the triangle PSB, isn't it? Then we'll write their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, that is AP divided by PB is equals to AR divided by PS BS is equals to, again this is not PS, not BS, it is PS. This is PS and PR divided by BS. But we know that AP divided by PB is equals to M1 divided by M2. We'll call it as this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. Okay. In next step we'll find the length of LM. We'll find the length of LM to know the length of AR, so that it will be easy for us to find the coordinates of P. So here we'll write the coordinates of A, x1 comma y1, coordinates of B it is x2 comma y2, and coordinates of P is x comma y. Now length of OL, it will be x1 because the point A, it is at a distance from the O, that is x1, isn't it? From OL, length of OL it is x1 and length of OM it is, this is x-axis, right? So we need, it is x. From O to M it is x, only OL it is x1. And now ON, length of ON, it is x2. ON, length of ON, it will be x2, and length of MN, we'll find it later here. Here we came to know the length of OL and OM as well as ON, isn't it? Now we need to find the length of MN, LM. So we'll write here LM, length LM is equals to what? OM minus OL, isn't it? OM minus OL, which is equals to OM it is x, OM it is x, and OL it is x1, OL it is minus x1, isn't it? We got the length of ML. Similarly we'll find the length of MN. MN is equals to ON, this ON minus OM. ON it is of length EX2 minus OM it is of EX. Similarly, we will find the length of BS and PR also. Length of AL it will be Y1 and length of PN it will be only Y, and length of BN it will be Y2, isn't it? So we want here the length of PR. For that, in PM we'll minus RM, we'll minus RM, so that we'll get the PM value, isn't it? Similarly here also, We want Bs. In Bn value, we'll minus Sn value. We'll get here. To find PR value is equals to PM minus RM, which is equals to PM, it is of whole, it is of length y, minus RM. RM, it is nothing but RM will be the length of again AL only, that is y1, isn't it? So we'll write here as minus 1. Next, Bs is equals to Bn minus Sn, which is equals to Bn means it is y2 minus Sn. Sn, it is a length of PM, isn't it? Sn, it is again a length of PM. PM, it is of length y, that is y. Here we got all these unknown sides, 4 sides. Next we'll see, we'll substitute all these 4 values and this value in the first equation, in this first equation. Here AP divided by PB is, we'll write here now, equation 1 becomes AP divided by PB, it is M1 divided by M2. That is equals to AR. Here we got AR value, isn't it? AR value. AR, it will be nothing, it will be equal to the length of LM here, isn't it? So LM, it is nothing but a AR value. And similarly PS value, it will be equals to the length of MN value, that is PS is equals to. So we'll substitute here. AR means here we have got x minus x1 divided by PS. PS means x2 minus x, and which is equals to PR. Again PR means y minus y1 divided by BS. BS means y2 minus y. Now we'll take the pair of ratios, 2 equal ratios, these 2 equal ratios first, and this ratio and this ratio will take later on. M1 divided by M2, which is equals to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x, or we'll write them here only. M1 divided by M2, which is equals to y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y, isn't it? Now we'll take the cross multiplication, which will get M1 into x2 minus x equals to, this is M2, M2 into x minus x1. We'll multiply these values, M1 into x2 minus M1 into x is equals to M2 into x minus M2 into x1. Then we'll take all the like terms one side here, that is M1 into x2 plus M2 into x1 one side, and M1 or M2 into x plus M1 into x one side. Then M1 into x2 plus M2 into x1 is equals to, here we'll take x as the common, that is x2 plus M2 plus M1 is remaining here. Then we'll keep this x here only, we'll bring this to the left hand side, that is equals to M1 into x2 plus M2 into x1 divided by M2 plus M1, isn't it? Here we have got this x coordinate of the point B. This is x coordinate and this is y coordinate of the point B. Here we have obtained only x coordinate. If we solve this, we will get the y coordinate of point B. Similarly, we'll solve it. We'll solve for this now. M1 divided by M2 is equals to y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y. We'll cross multiply the values. M1 into y2 minus y is equals to M2 into y minus y1. We'll multiply them inside. M1 y2 minus M1 y is equals to m2y minus m2y1. Here again we'll take all the terms, like terms one side, minus y1 into m2. It is minus, it will be plus now, which is equals to m2y plus m1y. We'll keep m1 y2 plus y1 m2 as it is equals to, we'll take y as a common, m2 plus m1, or you can write m1 plus m2 also. Therefore y will be equals to now m1 y2 plus y1 m2 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, here we got both the coordinates of the point A. So therefore P is equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, comma y coordinates are this, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, now this is the section formula. Using this formula, here from now onwards we are going to find the points of P, or coordinates of the point P. Next we'll see here some important points. Right, if the point P, we'll take this diagram only, if the point P is divided the line AB in the ratio that is k is to 1, means what it will be now, the formula, given formula will become now, in place of m1 we need to substitute k, in place of m2 we need to substitute the value of 1 here. Okay, we'll see how it looks. Remember, if P divides AB in the ratio k is to 1, then the coordinates of the point will be, we'll see, in place of k we'll substitute, in place of m1 we'll substitute the value of k. P is equals to k into x1 plus m1, it is 1 into x1 divided by k plus 1, comma again k into y2 plus 1 into y1 divided by k plus 1. You need to remember this point. This is first point. We'll see the second point. If the point P, here there is a point P, if this point divides the line segment in the ratio 1 is to 1, if it divides the line segment AB in the ratio of 1 is to 1, which means midpoint of the AB, means the point will be dividing the line segment AB in equal parts. The meaning of 1 is to 1, it is the point will be dividing the line segment AB in equal parts. So let us see what will be the formula when the point P divides the line segment AB in the ratio 1 is to 1. If the point P divides the line segment in the ratio 1 is to 1, or else you can write midpoint, then the coordinates will be, again we'll substitute here, in place of m1 m2 we will substitute the value 1 1. Okay, we'll refer this formula, this one. Then P is equals to m1, it is 1 into x2, it is x2 only, plus again 1 into x1, it is x1 divided by 1 plus 1, it will be 2, comma Again same thing, y2 plus y1 divided by 2. Okay, these will be the coordinates when the points divide the line segment in the ratio 1:1. These are the points to be remembered. They may ask in objective type questions.